Hi, I'm Matt Farman. I've been a member of SCD now for about 6 years on and off. I joined with my V8 R8 Coupe years ago. Had a little break for about a year and then joined again when I got my second R8. Now on the third one, V10 Spyder, Capristo exhaust, which is a little bit naughty, and it's currently purple. About 6 years ago, I was looking for car groups and stuff, people to go out driving with, and obviously found that through SCD and made a huge group of friends, and the memories that I've made with this club, there's literally, you couldn't put a price on it. Done 25,000 miles or so in 2 years in this car, and I'd say 70–80% of that has been SCD related. Don't commute or anything, it's all miles just for fun. About 6 years ago I got the V8 Coupe, that was completely standard. And I had that for about 18 months, and then I had a bit of a break of ownership, and then I ended up buying a V10 Spyder, Gen 1. I had that remapped and exhaust up to 601 brake, and then I had that for about a year or so, and then I bought this 1st of March 2018, so yeah, I've had this just over 2 years now. There's not really that many brands that appeal to me, especially in the price bracket, like Ferrari and things are obviously next level. But the fact that I can daily it 4-wheel drive, depreciation isn't ridiculous, especially with the amount of miles that I do. It's just absolutely perfect for what I need it for. The McLaren 570 Spyder I did have a look at and I loved it, but obviously rear wheel drive, so it wouldn't have been quite as practical, so I definitely made the right decision with getting this one. The very first one I had was the R-Tronic, the single clutch, which got a lot of bad press, but once you got used to it, it actually wasn't that bad at all. But then the second one I had was the twin clutch S-Tronic, and the difference was night and day with the gearbox. I'm sure everyone in SCD that knows me will testify that I love going up and down the gears all the time, just playing with it. Power-wise, my second one, I had remapped an exhaust, as I said, up to 601. So you would think on paper they'd be roughly the same, but I did VMAX at Bruntingthorpe, same runway, both cars, and over the same distance I did 184 in the first one and 197 in this. So even though on paper you think they are roughly similar, there is quite a big difference. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's obviously quicker in a straight line. I had it around the Alps trip. I managed to get through a whole set of tyres in 3,500–4,000 miles. So it's amazing around the corners as well, 4-wheel drive. I like the front, not a massive fan of the back. I had considered getting the bumper for mine, but I really can't be bothered. The new R8 is supposed to come out in 2022. For the last couple of years, the rumours have been that it's going to be all electric, but about a month ago they've announced it's probably going to be a hybrid, and they're going to keep some sort of petrol engine, assuming a V6 turbo with the mild hybrid system as well, so I would potentially be interested in that. The issues I have with my exhaust being so loud on a cold start, even if it's just being able to sneak away from home first thing in the morning on the batteries and then start it up out in the country, it would be quite nice to be able to do that. So there's one trip, the Tour de Alps we did year before last, and most people got their cars transported out there, but we wanted to do an epic European road trip for years, so we drove all the way there and back and went on the Autobahn, did 199, so that's on my bucket list to get the Magic 200, have to go back again. Yeah, we went back through Austria and stayed at that hotel Interalpen, and then as soon as we got back to the UK, I did a 5-day driving tour with a group of friends all around the UK as well. So yeah, it's 4,000 miles in like 2 weeks or so. It's got the Capristo exhaust, which I had fitted about a week after I bought the car, but I'd actually bought the exhaust before I bought the car. So whenever the car arrived, it had the Audi sports exhaust on it, and it was actually really good. I was starting to wonder why I'd even bothered spending the money on the Capristo. But then I had the Capristo fitted, I was absolutely blown away by it, and yeah, I can see now why it's worth the money. I've recently had one of the spray wraps, a company called Colour Catch in Gloucestershire have done it for me. Interference Purple is the official colour. It had the pigments imported from KP Pigments in America. Black base, and then yeah, it gives like a purple-black flip. The only other thing that I would consider, I hate to say it, is a new R8 again, but if they bring out the hybrids, that's well about the weather, is the fact that it is 4-wheel drive and it's capable of doing it. Yeah, it's not ideal supercar weather, but we're still here, we're still filming, we're still having fun. So yeah, I'm not in any rush to change at all. I've looked at other options, and there's just nothing that ticks all the boxes.